From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Welcome to Local Point, sponsored by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Once in the Highlands of Scotland, two weary hunters lost their way. And what did they find? The mystical town of Brigadoon. Uintah High School has a long history of producing quality musicals, and this year they're presenting Lerner and Lowe's whimsical musical fantasy, Brigadoon. We welcome into the studio two members of the cast. Karina Bolton, who plays the character MGM, decided was too scandalous for the movie version, Meg Brocky, and Brian Nelson, who plays the New Yorker with a drinking problem, Jeff Douglas. Welcome, you two. And you even came in costume.
Yeah.
Let's start off by talking a little bit about the story of Brigadoon. Who'd like to take that?
Karina?
Besides what I said, two weary hunters, what happens?
Well, what it is the village actually has been given the opportunity to come back only one day every 100 years. So it only comes back every 100 years. And these two hunters...
it just so happens that on that day, two hunters come across it, which is pretty cool. Which is me.
You're one of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's me. And anyways, they come across this strange town, and everybody's really weird. And they don't know what's going on, so...
So one day in Brigadoon is actually like 100 years. So 100 years passes, no Brigadoon. You happen to land there on that day.
Yeah.
Right, and what do you see?
Really weird people, and they look at us like we're really weird, so it's an interesting experience. Yeah, and she's really weird.
Now what, this is a Lerner and Lowe musical, so there's probably a love story involved.
Of course, there's a love story. There has to be a love story.
It's not us.
It's not us. We pretend for a while, but...
Although there's something scandalous that MGM cut out, as I said, right? Can I interrupt right there with that? Do you want to say anything about that?
Well, I would like to tell you, but I think you'll just have to come to the show and then you can see for yourself.
Ah, good plan. So
How we plan on selling
MGM
tickets.
cut your character in your songs, but Uintah High School is keeping it. So you can come and find out what MGM thought was so scandalous to get rid of. All right, back to the story. So they find everyone very strange. Back there, so their 2 days have been since the miracle was in place. So it's 200 years ago.
Exactly.
Okay.
So of course they're all dressed in what Scottish people would wear 200 years before 1947, which is when the play opened, and so of course they're kind of confused about what's going on, and all the people in Brigadoon have a secret about why they only are alive once every 100 years. And then of course our two main characters, Fiona and Tommy, fall in love, and it's kind of unfortunate because then they have to decide between going back to their normal lives and being with each other. So.
Oh, all right. Well, there's the classic Lerner and Lowe love story part of it. Now, we're going to talk to those two. Fiona and Tommy are the actors that are playing them in the next segment. But before we do that, do you two have a favorite moment in the play?
I think our scene is really funny.
I like our scene. It's my favorite to do. I look forward to it every night.
I can't imagine why you would enjoy that scene so much. You'll see. You'll see. Now, all right. Now, what about that scene is so much fun?
Well, what's going on is in the story, I've taken him, and he thinks I'm taking him back to my house so that he can go take a nap. Yeah. And I think that I would like to make him my husband, so I'm trying to seduce him. And so
part of the MGM stuff. You'll see it. You'll see it.
And it's really comical because I'm just trying and trying, and he keeps pushing me away, and
I don't
half
get
the time he doesn't understand what's
Yeah.
going on. Yeah. So.
So that contrast makes for some great comedy in the scene. Any other parts of the show that you just really enjoyed? Do you have a favorite line, either of you?
Yeah, actually, the Lundys, which are like the schoolmasters of the town, they talk about how Brigadoon got this miracle because of witches. They wanted to be kept safe from witches, and I actually get to say, how does that line go? He says, do you have any witches in your time? And I say, oh, we've still got them. We pronounce it a little differently. So I remember that
line.
one.
And for 1946, that was
That was
probably
pretty-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
I don't have a favorite line per se, but I don't know. I really like
almost
the whole
every
thing.
one of your lines.
Yeah, all my
is
lines are
classic,
really
isn't it?
funny, and I don't know. I get to do a lot of really funny physical comedy, and I get to sing a lot and
And you've
do
got
a lot
two,
of crazy
two
stuff.
fun songs, too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks you two for coming today.
Thank you.
When we come back after a word from our sponsor, we'll talk with 2 more cast members about when the musical runs and how to get tickets.
If this were a lump in your breast, it could be cancer, and you wouldn't be able to feel it from inside or out. But there's a new technology that can see cancerous lumps at their earliest, most curable stages. It's technology that's helping save women's lives. It's called digital mammography. It can find a tumor years before you can feel it. Call Ashley Regional Medical Center to learn more and to schedule your appointment.
From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
We welcome now 2 more members of the cast, Dakota Meekum, who plays the leading lady Fiona McLaren, and Josh Richards, who plays the American man she falls in love with, Tommy Albright. Welcome, you two.
Hi.
Now, I love that we're doing this, and I've got to acknowledge right off, because you saw the last segment, Albright,
Yes.
that I am actually directing this thing. So these are my kids, so I'm asking them the question and having them do it. But let's talk a little bit about this. I think we've got a great opening. Do you know, which one of you knows, when Brigadoon originally opened? Do you know this, Dakota?
I do. It actually, our opening night is the same night, March 13th, that it opened on Broadway. So March 13th, 1947. Now we're just opening March 13th, 2009.
Yeah. So that's kind of, I think...
Ironic.
Yeah, ironic.
It's cool.
And I like to say it was planned that way all along. But, no, it's kind of cool. So how long did it run? It was pretty successful on Broadway.
Almost 600 times.
581.
And for a Broadway show, that's quite a run. And I know it won a lot of awards, and I wouldn't expect you to know all of those, but it's been one of the most popular plays produced in America since then. I'm not so sure it's as popular in Scotland, but we bring a little bit of what everybody thinks Scotland is anyway.
Yeah.
We're not accurate, we play with it a little bit. But let's talk about this. I think people, hopefully, are going to want to come and see this thing. When, Josh, is the play running? So we know it opens on the 13th.
That's not this Friday, next Friday, March 13th. Then it goes the 14th, and then we skip Sunday and go 16th, 17th, skip Wednesday, 19th, 20, 21.
Right, basically, and depending on when our viewers are watching, it may be this Friday, but that is March 13th through the 21st without the 18th and Sunday, whatever that is. So, yeah, all right, very good. What time does this thing start?
7, but we have this cool new thing. Actually, it's not new. We did it last year, too, with Pirates, but the pre-show, and they've been working really hard. And that starts at 6:45.
Another pre-show coming, 6:45. So get your tickets and get in there early.
Yeah.
And there's a little extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the DVD extras, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
but in the
the
pre-show.
special features, but you can watch it before the show.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. How much are tickets?
$6.
And where do you get them?
You can either buy them at the door, but a lot of cast members would
Still
rather
have
you buy them
tickets.
from you.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. So you're still looking to sell some tickets then?
I'm not. I sold all
Oh,
mine.
you sold all of yours.
Yeah.
So
He lies.
Dakota would love for you to come right to her
I
and buy
would.
some tickets, but they're available at the door, so you can come then too. And how about that? Those tickets. What if somebody has a ticket that they bought planning on going the first weekend and they couldn't make it?
That's
Then what?
actually okay. We've been told that they can come any night. So we just want you to come see the show.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Good. So we got plenty of room. We want to come anytime. All right. Well, I asked the other two if they had a favorite moment. How about you two? Do you have a favorite moment?
I think one of my favorites is, my line goes, if you've been going with a girl for a while and she decides she wants to get married, you better agree with her and right away and save yourself a lot of trouble.
Why?
Because if you don't, she'll either torment you until you marry her for relief, or she'll be so sweet to you that you'll feel guilty and your conscience will make you do it.
Oh, wow. Not bad. Not bad. Nice little sampling of the play. Have you got a favorite part? Was it that part? Why? Why?
No, I think my favorite part is there's a part towards the end where Josh, as Tommy, is having flashbacks, and I get to sing on the bridge, and it's all really cool because it goes all dark, and then it'll bring up the lights again, and it's my favorite part.
That is a good moment. I thought for sure it would be one of the many kisses. No? Look, just for our viewers here, let's have you just demonstrate one of those right now. I'm kidding. No, thanks, you two. I appreciate you coming, and we're going to have a great time. In fact, we're hoping to fill the house, right?
Mm-hmm. We
want to fill that place.
We are.
Yeah. Well, personally, and I don't get to do this very often on the show, but I'm very proud of you.
Oh,
very proud of you. Thanks. And the cast and the crew, they've done a great job. Well, you can watch Local Point and other VTV programs by visiting our website, vernal.tv. Thanks for watching, and enjoy Brigadoon with Uintah High School.